Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Some few hours ago, the appellate court gave a judgment definitely that did not suit Fubara and Fubara supporters. Tonye Cole have decided to expose and reveal exactly the dicey situation Fubara is in and what he must do to salvage the situation.
And also in a related development, the Rivers State government has decided to clarify the recent judgment by the Court of Appeal as has to do with the Martins Amaewhule-led faction of the State House of Assembly.
Now, according to the news, let's start with what Tonye Cole said. Tonye Cole, a former APC governorship candidate in Rivers State, has spoken about the recent appeal court judgment on the issue of Rivers State House of Assembly. Now, Cole stated that the Court of Appeal has recognized the Martins Amaewhule-led faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly as the legitimate assembly and has mandated Governor Siminalayi Fubara to present the 2024 budget of the state to the assembly. Cole said if Fubara decides to present the budget to Amaewhule's faction, it means he has recognized this faction as the legitimate House of Assembly and they can initiate impeachment proceedings against him. Now, in Cole's words, let me quote him word for word. He said, Governor Fubara finds himself in a very precarious political situation. By presenting the budget back to that Amaewhule-led assembly, what he is then saying is that the assembly is recognized as the legal assembly, and once that happens, he has to navigate an impeachment.
Also in a related, the Rivers State government has insisted that the appeal court judgment on Thursday in Abuja did not reinstate the Martins Amaewhule-led faction of the State House of Assembly by any stretch of imagination. In a statement signed by the State Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice Israel Dagogo Aboroma, Senior Advocate of Nigeria in Port Harcourt on Thursday, the government clarified that Amaewhule and 26 others have defected on December 11, 2023, adding that their seats became automatically vacant from the day they announced their defection from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressive Congress to the whole world. The Attorney General insisted that the issue of defection of Amaewhule and 26 others was never before the Federal High Court and the Court of Appeal Abuja, and therefore no court has legitimized their membership of the House of Assembly on the basis of defection. Iberoma said today, the 10th of October 2024, the Court of Appeal Abuja Division dismissed appeal number CA-ABJ-133-CA-2024 filed by His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State against the judgment of the Federal High Court Abuja Division in suit number FHC-ABJ-133-CA-2023 delivered on the 22nd day of January 2024. It is important to state the fact and history of the case and the appeal thereof. On the 30th day of October 2023, after the failed attempt to impeach the Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, the Rivers State House of Assembly became polarized into two factions. The faction led by Martins Amaewhule proceeded to the Federal High Court Abuja Division and filed suit number FHC-ABJ-1613-CS-2023 on the 29th day of November 2023. Subsequently, on the 11th day of December 2023, Martins Amaewhule and others defected from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) that sponsored their election in the 2023 Legislative Assembly election to the All Progressive Congress (APC). By operation of law, particularly Section 109, subsection FG of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, Martins Amaewhule and 26 others automatically lost their seat as members of the Rivers State House of Assembly on the 11th day of December 2023 as Section 109 subsection 1G is self-explanatory as no court order is required thereof. His Excellency the Governor of Rivers State on the 13th day of December 2023 presented the 2024 appropriation bill to the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Right Honorable Edison Ehi, who was recognized as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly at that time. The appropriation bill was later passed into law and became the appropriation law of 2024. An appropriation law is a state law within the purview of the High Court of Rivers State. Following the crisis in Rivers State House of Assembly and the intervention by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that the parties withdraw the cases in court to allow peace reign. His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, obeyed the President's directive and withdrew his case and the processes he filed in suit number FHC-1 ABJ-1613-CA-2023. Martins Amaewhule and others disobeyed the President and did not withdraw suit number FHC-ABJ-1-1613-CA-2023 and proceeded to obtain judgment against His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State. After the judgment of the Court of Appeal today, there is a gall of misrepresentation and misinterpretation that Martins Amaewhule and 26 others remain members of the Rivers State House of Assembly with Martins Amaewhule as the Speaker thereof. This is patently false. The defection of Martins Amaewhule and 26 others was not an issue for determination in the Federal High Court, Abuja, and the Court of Appeal. What was in issue was the 2023 Appropriation Law and the National Assembly taking over the legislative function of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Dissatisfied with the judgment of the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, His Excellency, the Governor has directed his lawyers to file an appeal against the judgment of the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court and also file an application for stay of execution of the judgment of the Court of Appeal that maintains the status quo. Accordingly, His Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, urged the good people of Rivers State to ignore the purveyor of false or fake news bent on misleading the good people of Rivers State. Those were the
Wow, this is quite interesting, and I think it's suiting the nerves to know that the narrative being peddled out there is quite a little different. When it comes to the legal issue, a little tinting here and there gave that narrative. But then again, we are used to propagandas. Anything is possible. But then again, how through, I'm just being very factual here now, judging the fact that Nigerians over time have become a bit skeptical when it comes to the issue of judgment, court ruling, court injunctions, and all that, affidavit swearing and all that. How are we so sure that when eventually this matter gets to the Supreme Court, Fubara will get justice?
Well, they are very clear about this issue. Talking about the Rivers State government, they are of the opinion that nothing about Amaewhule defection was handled here. So we are basing everything on the fact that there's already a provision in the Constitution which say if you defect from a political party when there are no chaoses in the party, you lose your seat. So whatever that the Supreme Court is saying has to do with appropriation, representation of the budget and all of that. But right now, as it stands, we have to focus on the issue of defection. They are no more members of the State House of Assembly in Rivers State. Why? Because it's already clear on the Constitution that if you cross carpet, automatically you are not part of, you are not, it's an assembly member again.
Is it possible that they can actually join suit? Can they add again now that it has gone this far?
Now, for them, you have defected. And what does the Constitution say about it? We don't need to defend it in court. We don't need to defend it in court. So that was the first thing. That's why I think he's also had to withdraw that case. We don't need to defend it in court. The Constitution is like somebody winning an election and you say you have to go and defend that I won the election. That's, you have won, you have been announced by INEC that you have won the election. And then you have to go and announce, say, please, I'm coming here to defend that I have actually won the election. The provision of the Constitution about election says that if you have been declared winner by INEC and certificate of return has been given to you, you have to assume office. So that's the same thing with this case. The situation here, though it looks very dicey, but the Attorney General of Rivers State is trying to clarify it to the people that, come on, this is not something contestable in court. The truth is that on the 11th of December 2023, this guy is defected. In the eyes of media, everybody saw it. Letters were being read. If you check the minute book of, that particular sitting plenary, it was there. So there's no need for us to contest this issue. And also we saw them during the 5 million man march. They came out boldly and they said that they passed through due process to ensure their defection. And Tonye was there. And Tonye said, yes, that they are their members. Only for them to be twist, they begin to, it's none of our business. What we know is that was the basis why we say there are no more members.
But yesterday's ruling stated that that according to the technicality, the APC and the lawyers representing Amaewhule said that you cannot you cannot accuse them retrospect, as in you cannot accuse them withdraw.
And the reason why we had to withdraw the case was because it's already provided for in the Constitution. So that's why we have to, because it's not a case to be contested.
Now, according to him, he said you cannot, that shows inconsistency. He said that because Amaewhule did not withdraw their own case, so staying and withdraw means that...
Did Amaewhule, the question that they want to ask the court now is that, did Amaewhule come up with the issue of defection, that we did not defect?
But Amaewhule is now denying that he ever defected.
That's a story for another day. What was brought before the court, there wasn't the issue of defection. That wasn't the case that was brought before them. So it was the case of he presented budget, blah, 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 appropriation, blah, 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 blah. So that one, it's wrong. But the truth is that you're not existing. So if I want to re-represent the budget of 2024, it must be before a duly elected House of Assembly, which means that INEC owes Rivers State the responsibility of carrying out the election the next 90 days and put people in the house, and I will re-represent this thing to them. Simple.
Wow. Well, let's see how this plays out. But then again, this is Nigeria. Anything and everything is possible.
You know, whether it is Nigeria or anything can happen. The fact of the matter is, when you know what is right, stand your ground. Don't shift, no matter who is talking. They go back to the crux of the issue. He said, this is what the issue is saying. I'm not coming to say, let me go to God. Why should I go and contest? Why should I go and contest? You know, I can't go and begin to contest that Amaewhule, I'm here to say that they we saw that they defected. On that ground, they seized that particular day by invocation of that constitutional provision. They ceased to be members of the River State House of Assembly, and that is it. They are the ones that need to go out and say, we did not move out, we did that, and then we'll go and present the reference and say, this was what they did, and everybody rest.
One last question. What if Amaewhule decided to say, okay, we now want to defect, judging the fact that there's problem in the national...
We are talking about the 11th of December 2023. We are not talking about now. Whether there are crises in PDP right now, we are talking about the defection that you carry out on the 11th day of December. As at that time, there was no wahala in PDP. So if you decide now to defect, you don't even exist. You know, that one, you are exiting the party as what? As a member of the People Democratic Party, but not as an elected House of Assembly member. Simple.
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. Let's interact. What's your take? If you're in Amaewhule shoes or Fubara shoes, what would you do differently that they're not doing right now?